So, welcome to my channel. Today, we just want to talk about navigating your studies and your career life as a young woman or even an older woman, who has now found the space. The space, they say we always all have 24 hours in a day. And if you're navigating life with young children, and it's like, I don't even have time for myself, but there is the space. You have to be able to create the space. So I think one, it's about creating space, physical space for yourself, and also about creating mind space for yourself, where you really take control of your thoughts. I mean, the Bible talks about taking control of the thoughts. And I remember reading that. I never understood it. But your brain and your thoughts life is actually like an elastic. It could wander off into so many directions, and you have to take control of it. It could create imaginations. Many could just start thinking about things that don't even exist. No, take control of your thoughts and keep it focused. Keep it focused on what you want to achieve in life. I know for sure everybody likes to identify with success. So focus on making your own life a success and do what you have to do. And I want to believe we need to create the space for that. If you are young, like I was young with children, my children were all born in a space of maybe 3 years. And you can imagine having your hand full of that, navigating life in that space. You need to create space for yourself. Create space either early in the morning or late at night, in the middle of the night, or even during the day. Send the children to bed at 8 o'clock, depending on their age, and have 1 hour just for yourself. Catch up with yourself. What have you done today? Spend time in your own prayer life and even pray for yourself. Some of us pray for the whole family and forget to pray for ourselves. You pray for yourself. Ask for direction, ask for vision. And in that way, you create space in your mind, even in your own home. No matter how big or how small is it, have your own special space. Something I've learned recently is actually to have a space in my mind during my time of meditation that I just go to in my mind. It's a beautiful garden and I can see butterflies. Oh, it's really beautiful. The butterflies, I can hear the waterfall. There's a garden bench there. I sit on it. And it's a physical space I've been to before. And I've learned that I can go there over and over again. So create that space, those beautiful memories that you have. Don't focus only on the negative. Look at the beauty in your life and you start seeing that beauty coming through. And it goes back to what the Bible says about think on those things that are good. It says whatever thing is true, whatever thing is good, whatever thing is of good report, think on it. But what do? Hey, we think about the bad things, we think about all those things that make us afraid. Let's try and think about taking control of our minds and creating that space that you can build up on. And then even in the physical, you need to create that physical space. Creating the space could be in a notebook. Some of us like to write, some of us like to draw, some of us like to sit and watch TV. Find a channel that is beneficial to you, something that when you go away from, it has improved your life. Don't waste the whole hour watching a movie. When you go away from, you start having bad dreams. Like, why? You can't sleep. Why? You don't need that. Create that physical space that you truly enjoy. A desk, your dining table, your bed. Some of us like to read on the bed. Some of us like to just sit somewhere that you can engage with your critical mind, your thinking mind, and then it could help you even in advancing your study. On your desk, for those of us in the corporate world, and you just have this desk full of many things, I think it's time to clear that desk up. What you have not dealt with in a year, put in a box and say, finally, I'm done, and seal it up, and then deal with whatever you need to do. Another way I think is also good. Think about the end. What can I do today that at the end of the day I'll be happy I did? and prioritize whatever you have to do. There are many talks we can go into about prioritizing what is the best for you. It may not be what you feel like doing, but maybe the outcome of it, the result would be, so just have a ripple effect in your life. So go for it. I mean, one of those things could actually be keeping your physical self together. You need to go for a run. I was like, no, I don't want to go for a run today. But it will do you good because it will help your health, it would help your eyes, it would help your beauty, it would just help you. So you do it because it's good for you. And in essence, be good to yourself as you create that space. And then carry on with your studies and your career. Wish you all the best. Bye.